Hi everyone, it's Dwarven Moustache here. Got a bit tongue-tied then. But yeah, it's I think with these, I'm basically doing like an unboxing. I'm still sort of in reduced circumstances at the moment because life got in the way, uh, which was actually sort of quite upsetting. But I'm not going to dwell on that because there's not necessarily any necessity to it here. This is an unboxing video, so yeah. Uh, if you're curious, I did an update a little while ago, probably about 3 weeks ago, as of filming. It's the most recent update anyway. So yeah, if you really want to know, it's yeah, have a look at that. But I am going to do some bright elves. They're basically going to be like high elves, but it's sort of yeah. And I'm planning on doing the main sort of magenta, sort of deep sort of terracotta colour, and a sort of a mellow yellow sort of uniform. And I like the pointed helms as well. So yeah. But yeah, this is the Oathmark light elf, elf light infantry box, and trying not to stop getting the glare on there. You get 30 in a box, and very reasonably priced. Yeah, just check around. Your mileage may vary depending on where you are. You can always get them from the main stockist, which is North Star, but they're sort of popular enough to be able to be found in a number of third-party stockists as well. So check around. North Star always do sort of a few deals and stuff, and yeah. And I ordered these before they arrived. They announced that the elf heavy infantry were on the way, and it's in a sense I sort of wish I'd stayed off a little bit so I could get some of them, but doesn't stop me from getting more. It's I sort of got a big sort of childlike sort of desire to get all the elves. So yeah, just move that out of the way a second. Hold on. Yeah, so hopefully the lighting's okay. I already filmed a couple of videos, and the it wasn't focusing necessarily very well. So yeah, but yeah, just a quick sort of. This is the first time I've actually looked at what's in the boxes. So here you get the light infantry. I think you can get sort of the pardon me, transfers for the shields and stuff, so you can have a selection of transfers. The elves have quite, yeah. We'll have a look. But pardon me, still a bit coughing and spluttery. Pardon me. There we go. I'll have a bit of a read of the blurb, so you know what's in there. Elf light infantry, whether bow-armed rangers or the swordsmen of the Path Guard, are tough and versatile troops. As likely to be tasked with scouting and setting up ambushes ahead of the army as with defending supply lines or key objectives from enemy raids. This box set offers enough parts of building 30 elf light infantry for your Oathmark armies. These steady, stealthy warriors can be armed with bows or hand weapons, and parts are also included to add banner bearers and officers to their ranks. Yeah, I think, I really like these models. I've seen pictures of the models before, including this one. You can just see some of the swords elves there. I like the pointed helms, but you can get the bear heads as well. And I might try doing my own banners. But there we go. Right. First off, I've only just done the cavalry thing. But yeah, you get the enough bases, 30. Those, it's the 25 mil. Look big enough to be 25 mil. Thumb for scale, But yeah, just remembering, yeah, I think it says in rules for this that, yeah, you basically get, it's basically a 25mm base in the rules for Oathmark. But yeah, I think I'm going to put these on, all of these on like 20mm square, and then get the movement trays with the spaced out. A variety of movement trays, so I can do like 20mm or 25mm or even 30mm if need be. Different sort of sized ones, so I can have different sized units and frontages. But I have a feeling all of these are going to be the same. You basically get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, 6 sprues. I think they're all the same. Some are upside down, but and you get the 30 bases. 5 on a sprue. Let's have a look at close up at one of the sprues. Move these out of the way. Sorry about shaky camera work or anything like that, because I'm in a bit of a reduced sort of space. But yeah, if I'm gonna, I think my plan was that having bows are all right, but I would sort of much prefer building these with shields and the swords, because I like that. Yeah, I want to try and do my own banners again. Exactly how I do that, I'm not necessarily sure. I tried doing cloth on some wood elves, but the sort of coarseness of the cloth sort of works for them because they're sort of rustic. But yeah, not necessarily for high elves. So I might do paper banners. I'd still like to try and do my own banners. But yeah, because a bit of a note. There we go. Right, so you get helmeted heads. They've all got. Try and tilt the camera. So some bare faces, and you get here and here. They've got the pulled up over their faces. Of course, you got. Sorry, here we go. Right, they're up here. Similar sort of deal. Hoods, and you got pulled up over the faces. He's shouting, and yeah, they're grimacing and all that. And then you also get, let's have a look. Come on. A set of bear heads with plumes in between. But yeah, long flowing locks, all that sort of stuff. And yeah, they're all barefaced, so no sort of scarf pulled up over the face to hide, to be all sneaky. But of course you get the arrows. But yeah, I'm sorely tempted to put the shields on. Let's have a look at the torsos. Yeah, they're all sort of the tunics. And you got the under tunics and stuff. You got the collars, and of course they've got the capes, and the collars for cowls, hoods, or whatever. But I sort of quite like the pointed helms, because yeah. But yeah, that's basically it. And I am I sort of wanted to paint them up in a sort of a mellow yellow, and then sort of mellowish yellows, sort of sunny yellows, and then sort of like some terracotta reds and magentas and stuff like that. Sort of bright but subdued brightness. So wanted a lot of that sort of coloration on these, because they're going to be bright elves. But if I'm using sort of the Warhammer, if I'm using Warhammer as a template, I'm sort of planning on using a lot of their army builders as a template. And I much preferred these as being like I sort of really liked the hand weapons, and yeah, so whether I sort of use, I know they've not got spears, and I don't really like them with bows because I like the shield shape and I like the swords, but they're not. So, but yeah, whether I do, because the thoughts being that I sort of put uh, the quivers on the back of the shields, and then they can have concealed bows, and well, yeah, they're sort of more sort of like a merchant navyman doing boarding actions sort of thing. They count as the Sea Guard, the Lothian Sea Guard. But yeah, but they're sort of from a more tropical uh, sort of realm. Because I liked the idea of them being sort of, yeah, this is sort of me going on to sort of reasons for sort of buying the army and stuff. Yeah, these are going to be bright elves. They're going to be sort of a mellowish yellow and sort of mellow reds, sort of magentas and terracottas and stuff. But yeah, probably be. I wanted to count them as Lothian Sea Guard. Probably be more the mercantile marines. Uh, and yeah, going to be modelled with the swords. Probably a quiver attached to the back of the shields to denote that they have concealed bows or whatever, and then go from there. Count them as Lothian Sea Guards. I sort of quite liked the in background wise, if we're doing the whole Warhammer thing, uh, basically them bit because there's the Southlands, and just to the southeast of the Southlands, there are a few islands with elven colonies. Tour this, tour that, tour of the Ind Ocean sort of thing, and he adds a few sort of island colonies around that sort of area, uh, off towards Ind, if you can find the world. Yeah, basically these guys are going to be from one of the island colonies out there. So lots of Lothian Sea Guard, uh, and that's basically it. I've got another box, a second box of the light infantry, and I am sorely awaiting the the currently as of filming Oathmark's to be launched heavy elf infantry. In a sense, I'd wish I'd sort of held off a little bit so I could get a load of them, but I haven't yet. But yeah, anyway, that's basically the full unboxing. That's some army planner sort of stuff. Yeah, so stay safe, stay groovy.